Welcome back to Omni Garage. So if you've watched the last couple of videos that we've posted, you've noticed that the blue Subaru behind me has been locked up in a garage for 3 months. Now, the interior of this car is pretty clean, it's pretty tidy. I have given it a vacuum and a bit of a wipe down, but what you cannot tell is the fact that it smells like someone has basically smoked a packet of cigarettes, locked the car up and run away for 3 months. And so I need to get that smell out somehow, and I guess that's a byproduct of having a car locked up. I've given this interior a vacuum and a wipe down, and what I did is I popped one of these Biobomb mini tablets into a spray bottle of water, and I used that as my interior cleaner, and I wiped down all the plastics, all the door cards and trim, and I used Bill Hamber to clean the glass. So this car interior has had a decent wipe down and is cleaned, ready for me to now come in and remove the odor from the vehicle. So I'm going to pop another Biobomb mini into my steamer, and I'm going to steam the carpets, I'm going to steam the upholstery and the seats and the floor mats. And the idea of that is just to basically penetrate this product deep into the upholstery, and so that it's going to cause destruction of the odor, and then I'm going to wipe that clean with a microfiber. The last step of removing the odor from this vehicle is going to be done using a steamer. So I'm going to mix up a solution of basically water and the Biobomb mini, which has got like a little, like a little tablet here that I'm going to drop into the water. And I'm going to wait for that to react. When that turns yellow, that means it's basically that tablet has dissolved. And then I'm going to put that water into the steamer, and that's going to be the cleaning solution that I'm going to use with the steamer to remove the odor from the upholstery of the car. So the whole idea behind this is it uses a chlorine dioxide, which is going to attack the source of the odor that's in this vehicle. It's going to break down that source of the odor, and that's going to completely eliminate the bad smell that's in the vehicle. We have a lot of, I guess, scents and air fresheners that sort of mask up the smell of the odor, but this uses the chlorine dioxide to destroy the source. It's going to leave the car smelling kind of like a chlorine swimming pool, which will dissolve over the next day or so. So we can already see that that solution is starting to change to yellow, which means that that tablet's reacting. It's kind of like putting a Barocca tablet into a glass of water. And so I'm using the steam to deeply penetrate the Biobomb cleaning solution into the upholstery so that it can start to attack the organic matter in there. I'm not using this as like a deep clean. I'm not using this to basically get out stains and extract dirt and funk from the interior. I'm just getting this penetration of the product into the material. I guess you want to be a little bit careful here, because if I oversaturate the upholstery, it's going to take a long time to dry out. And so at that point, you would want to use like a carpet extractor to extract the rest of that moisture out. So I'm just giving this a light dusting with the steamer, making sure that I don't add too much liquid. And then I'm going to come past there with a clean microfiber towel and just mop up any surface liquid that's there. I guess if you're at the point where you had a car that had, kids sick in the back and was really dirty and heavily stained, you would do the same process. You would put the Biobomb into your steamer. You would steam it to help penetrate that cleaning solution into the material. And then you would soak that down really heavily, and then you would get your carpet extractor and extract that stuff out of the material, leaving it looking nice and clean. But here, I'm not too worried about that. I just want to use this as odor elimination. Exactly the same process here with the carpet. To completely remove the odor from this vehicle, you need to make sure that you hit all areas of the car. So an area you might not have thought about is seat belts. So they also need to be steamed. So another area that you might not have thought about is the headliner and the visors. They also hold a lot of dirt and grime and odors. You want to be really careful here not to add too much steam and too much moisture, because you could start to delaminate the headliner. So just be careful when you're doing that. The last place, and probably the most dirtiest of the whole entire interior of the car, is going to be the floor mats. And that's just because it's, you know, a high traffic area. A lot of dirt and grime gets brought in from your shoes, etc. And so far you can see, after doing probably half the car there, that microfiber there is not that dirty, but we're probably going to pick up a bit more dirt and grime off these mats. And just as expected, it's a little dirtier now, and that's just because we're picking up quite a lot of stuff out of the carpet that's deep into here. So the last step in the process that Biobombs would recommend to remove odor from the vehicle would be to use their vehicle deodorization kit. Now what that is it's like a round tube or a round sort of cup that you place in the cup holder here. It's got a large tablet, quite a lot bigger than the mini tablets that we've used here. You fill that up with water and it releases that chlorine dioxide into the cabin. It sort of fills it up with like smoke, and what that allows it to do is that the chlorine dioxide can then penetrate into your air vents, into your carpet, and into the cabin to remove any odor. I don't have one of those. We're not going to be doing that, but that's sort of what they would also recommend. But I'm pretty confident that what we've done here with the Bio Minis and the steamers, that we've been able to penetrate that chlorine dioxide deep into the interior. And you can't tell this, but I definitely can, that smoke and cigarette smell and that yuck funk that's been building up in here for the last 3 months is definitely gone. It smells like chlorine, and when you do use these products, your cabin will smell like chlorine. If you want to remove that, you just spray a few spritzes of water and that will eliminate it, or it will just disperse over the next day or so. If you are going to use those vehicle deodorization kits, I mean, if you've got real bad smells in here, you can set it up and lock the car up and let it do its thing for 12 hours or so. If you do have the aerator, the little pump that comes with it, you can eliminate that time down to an hour. So I would like to get my hands on that and try it out, but I'm happy here we have managed to remove a lot of the odor here. A couple of the floor mats are just drying outside. So it's at this point where we've removed the odor. Now it would be time for people to reintroduce a scent into their vehicle. So Biobombs do have little scent bars and scent packs that you can put underneath your seats. They come in like a little square block you put under there, and they recommend that you get roughly about 60 days worth of fresh scent. Now, for that scent to last long and for your car to continue to smell well, you need to have removed all the odor from the vehicle, like we have done. So now we are well prepared to be able to put a scent back into the car. However, for me, I do scents a little bit differently. What I like is that 99% of the time, I like the car to smell neutral. I don't like it to have a scent. I just want it to smell nothing. So, you know, when I'm daily driving to work and stuff, I just want it to smell nice and plain. Then when I've finished cleaning the vehicle, you know, every now and again, or I'm going on a long road trip, I like to put a couple of spritzes of a nice fragrance into the vehicle. That will last like a day or so, and then it's gone, it's removed, and then I'm back to this natural or this neutral smell in the cabin. I mean, Glenn, on the other hand, he's had black ice in his vehicle. He just puts black ice into black ice into black ice into black ice. You open the car doors of that vehicle and all you smell is black ice. To me, I'd get sick of that. So for me, my favourite scent is one by Stjärnagloss. It's called Stekare. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's got a nice male cologne scent. It's got 24 karat gold flakes in it. The gold flakes do absolutely nothing for it, but it's just bougie. It's quite unique. It's something a little bit different. I spray a couple of spritzes into the carpet there, into the floor mats, one on each side, and this will last a day, which is perfect because I spray that in when I'm finished cleaning, or I spray it in there when I'm finished, or when I'm deciding to go for a long trip, etc. And then after that also, it just returns back to a nice natural scent in the vehicle. They also do make a ladies one. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it looks like this. I'll give it a guess. I guess it's Skonit. This is like a female cologne type smell. It's got silver flakes in it, so basically what they've produced is a him and hers, which is perfect. One goes in the wife's car, one goes in mine, and I just really like their scents. Just a little quick freshen up, doesn't last too long, which is perfect for how I like to use scents. I have used multiple odor removal products, like I've used the Meguiar's little can that you set up and sprays. I've used Omni Garage Stinky Begones. I've used CarPro SiO2 Pure. I've used Little Trees. I've used lots of little sprays and stuff like that. All those chemicals, all they tend to do is just mask the odor in the vehicle. You can still smell the odor. The only product that I've managed to find that actually fully eliminates the odor from the vehicle is the bio bombs, and so I'm really happy using them. And I'm not sure, but I'll be pretty close to being accurate here that Omni Garage is probably the only company in New Zealand who are using these. And so if you're interested in having us remove some odors for you, or if you're interested in having a cabin air, I guess, air reset, reach out to Omni Garage. We can help you out with that, and we're pretty confident that we can remove a lot of odors from your vehicle and have your vehicle interior smelling nice and fresh. I'm all hot and sweaty. That's going to be enough now. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content from us with Bio Bombs.